What's up, everyone? This is Alex from Father's Love, Father's Heal. So today I'm going to be starting a lot of my seeds. I'm doing all my brassicas, my lettuce, kales, some of my flowers. Now the only reason I'm doing that, it's March 6th, I'm zone 6B, is because I have a hoop house with greenhouse plastic over it. Each layer of greenhouse plastic will bring you up one growing zone. So I'm zone 6B, now I'm 7B. So I'm going to be putting all my soil in my station that I made the other day. I'll put a link to the video down below. So let me show you what I'm working with today. Alright, so here's my station. I'm just going to dump my soil in here. I'll try not to make a mess, but I just did. So now I got everything here. I can kind of just put it in the cells. I just put enough to get to the top, then I give it a little push down. That gets everything nice and compressed. You don't want it too loose, then the roots won't have anything to grab onto. So I just put a little brush into it. So that's it for the cells here. I've been starting my seeds this way for a couple years now. It's worked pretty well for me. What I'll do is once I have my soil in the cells, I will label that cell with whatever seed I'm starting. Then I will put the package of seeds in that cell. Once I put some seeds in the cell, then I take the package away. That way I know that that cell already has seeds, and I won't waste seeds by putting more and more seeds in a cell that already has seeds. If you're only using a few cells, then you really don't have to do this. But if you're starting, say, a dozen trays like this, and you're doing it all at one time, it'll just keep you from forgetting which seeds you put in which cell. Even if you put too many seeds in a cell, it's not a big deal. As the seedlings come up, you just thin them out to whatever you want. What I'm liking about these soil blocks is how quickly I can pump them out. Like I said earlier, I'm doing both soil blocks and cells because this is my first year doing the soil blocks, and just in case they turn out to be a fail, I have the cells as a backup. Okay, so I have my helper here today, Hartley. Hello. So this is the way I usually do my seeds. You put enough soil in the cells to get it close to the top. Then you pack it down nice and tight. Put a little more soil, pack it down again. And not super tight where, it's not like concrete. Just tight enough so the roots can grab onto it. And I'll leave just a little bit of lip of the cell up. And then I tag it. I put the seeds on it, and then as we put the seeds in, I take the seeds off, so I know that I'm done with this one. So Hartley, we will do this one first. So she has all the seeds in, and she took the seed packets off, so now that we know all the seeds are in. And sunflowers are big, so you can tell, but if you do smaller seeds like celery, you can't really see the seeds, so that'll be helpful. So all she's going to do is just put a thin layer of soil on top of these 6 cells. You don't want to, once you put the soil on top, you don't want to pack it down. You just want to sprinkle it on top. Leave it alone, give it a water, and all these seeds we will bottom water. And what that means is I'll pour water in this tray instead of pouring water on top of the cells. Just because when you pour water, it compacts the soil, and if you have little sprouts coming up, it could damage them. So until they're big enough, just always bottom water. Okay. So we just sprinkle some soil on top. And that's why you don't want the seeds too deep, because the seeds will have a harder time trying to get their way to the top of the cells. And then next week I'm going to do sunflowers and soil blocks. All right. All right, it's as easy as that. That's all it is to start seeds. Everything is labeled. I know where everything is. I've made that mistake before. I planted and I'll say, well, I'll know what it is when it pops up, and then you have no idea. I will plant 3 more cells of something here. I don't know what, just to fill it out. And the sunflowers, you can also plant those directly into the soil. I'm just going to attempt to transplant these just so I can get an earlier start. I'm going to put sunflowers all throughout the garden because they bring the bees in. And they are very good for beneficial insects. So this is the one problem I'm seeing with the soil blocker. On the soil blocker, there's these little nipples here, and when you push down and it pushes the blocks out, it puts a little hole on the top, and that's where you put your seeds in. And it's not really making the hole on the top, and then I have to go through separately with something and make the hole, and then the soil block is kind of falling apart. So I have to try to figure out why it is doing that. But other than that, the soil blocks seem like they're going to work. But that's why I'm doing both the soil blocks and the cells, just to cover my bases. So that's it for this seed starting video. There'll be more to come. Every week I'll be starting different seeds. So thanks for watching. Subscribe down below, and I'll see you at the next one.